Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Infinix Note 10 Pro versus the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. And guys, on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G chipset with the 8GB of RAM, while the Infinix Note 10 Pro is powered by Mediatek G95 chipset with the 8GB of RAM. On the back, we have quad cameras on both these two devices. We have a 64 megapixel main camera on the Infinix Note 10 Pro, while on the Redmi Note 10 Pro we have a 108 megapixel main camera. So I am really excited to see that how is the Infinix Note 10 Pro is stack up against the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro, and also and the Redmi Note 10 Pro, it is a more expensive phone as compared to the Infinix Note 10 Pro. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And guys, on both phones is completely off, so now let's start off with the boot up test between these two devices. Here we go. And the look is here more faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. And also we have Android 11 on both phones. We have XOS, while on the Redmi Note 10 Pro I just received the MIUI version 12.5. And you can see Infinix Note 10 Pro is more faster when it comes to putting up. And the Note 10 Pro take a lot of time, and now it is also done. And you can see about 4 or 5 second difference between these two devices. And guys, you can see that in both phones has a very similar display. We have a Full HD IPS LCD display with the 90Hz refresh rate on the Infinix Note 10 Pro, while on the Redmi Note 10 Pro we have a Full HD Super AMOLED display with the 120Hz refresh rate. And also we have a punch hole on both phones, which is more smaller on the Redmi Note 10 Pro as compared to the Infinix Note 10 Pro. First, let me go to the settings, and now let's see now let's go my phone. Let me show you the Android version on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. I just received the MIUI version 12.5 update on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. So, and guys, everything's closed up in the background. No app is running in the background. And also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. And the first application we have is the phone dialer. That is more faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. So next on the list is the settings. And that is exactly the same, no difference there. So first let me go to the display on both phones and let me show you the refresh rate. We have 120Hz refresh rate on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, while on the Infinix Note 10 Pro we have a 90Hz. So next on the list is the Amazon shopping. Now let's see that which one is going to be the fastest one, and that is exactly the same on both phones. I have to say no difference there. Again, you guys are the judge of the speed test. So now let's open this on both phones, and that is faster on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. So now let's see the scrolling, and that is more smoother on the Redmi Note 10 Pro because we have 120Hz refresh rate, while on the Infinix Note 10 Pro we have a 90Hz refresh rate. Now let's check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. Faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro, and you can see huge difference there. So that's really interesting result. Let's see Instagram, faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro. Let's see pin out, faster, and you can see again huge on the Infinix Note 10 Pro as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. And you can see looks like the Mediatek G95, it is even more faster than the Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G inside the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Let's see Snapchat, faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro. Let's see Spotify, faster, and you can see again on the Infinix Note 10 Pro. Let's see Subway Surfer, and again more faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro. And you can see Infinix Note 10 Pro, it is a beast phone in this price range, while the Note 10 Pro now it is also done, and you can see huge difference in the game uploading time as well. Now let's see Temper Run 2, last game application we have in this speed test, and that is more faster again on the Infinix Note 10 Pro. And you can see no comparison between Infinix Note 10 Pro versus the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Infinix Note 10 Pro it is done, and now the Redmi Note 10 Pro it is also done, and you can see now let's opening up the router. Faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro. Zedge, faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro again as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. So last summer launching the cameras on both phones, default camera app. Now let's see that which one is going to be the fastest one. Here we go. that is more faster on the Infinix Note 10 Pro as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. And also on the back we have 108 megapixel main camera on the Note 10 Pro, while on the Infinix Note 10 Pro we have a 64 megapixel main camera. Now let's see internet browser speed. IMC default, Google Chrome on both phones, and also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Now let's see Wikipedia.org. Faster little bit on the Infinix Note 10 Pro as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. So now let's open this English. Faster again on the Infinix as compared to the Note 10 Pro. So now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels little bit more smoother on the Redmi Note 10 Pro as compared to the Infinix Note 10 Pro. Next on the list is the Apple.com. Faster on the Infinix, I think, but Redmi Note 10 Pro faster there this time. So now let's see the scrolling again, little bit more smoother on the Redmi Note 10 Pro as compared to the Infinix Note 10 Pro. So guys, now let's see RAM management on both phones, and both phones has a 8GB of RAM. And one thing it is really bad on the Infinix Note 10 Pro is that at this phone it is automatically remove apps in the background. Let me show you, and you can see, and phone dialer, settings, Amazon shopping, as well as the Candy Crush Saga, Instagram, it is not available on the Infinix Note 10 Pro, automatically remove in the background. Now let's see phone dialer on the Note 10 Pro, no refresh. Let's see settings, no refresh. Amazon shopping, no refresh. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, again no refresh. Instagram, no refresh. Now let's see pin out on both phones, no refresh. Now let's see Snapchat, no refresh. Let's see Spotify, no refresh. And I would say the RAM management is improved a lot on the Redmi Note 10 Pro after this new update. So now let's see Subway Surfer, no refresh. Let's see Temper and 2, again no refresh. So let's see the Tutor, no refresh. Zedge, no refresh. Last we are back to the internet browser where we left, and you can see. And guys, overall I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that, and the Infinix Note 10 Pro, it is more faster as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro in system-based application as well as in game uploading time. I did not expect that. In terms of the RAM management device, and the Redmi Note 10 Pro is performed really good in the RAM management as compared to the Infinix Note 10 Pro. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Infinix Note 10 Pro versus the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.